All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another live New York session, and it is October 5th, 2022. So let's go ahead and check the news. And as we can see, we had the ADP NFP news at 8:15. And then we're going to have some other major news at 10 o'clock, so we're going to watch out for that. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to mark up gold once again. So we're going to start marking up supply and demand market structure from the 15-minute time frame to the 4-hour time frame. So let's get started. All right, so let's get started. So as we can see, there was a major demand down here. Let me change this to yellow. So there was a major demand down here. That's why price respected that and pushed price all the way up to the supply area here. And then of course there was another major demand area here as well. There was major supply up here. That's what made price go into a huge downtrend all the way down to this point. And then you can see that there was a major supply up in this area as well. And as well as you can also see that there was a major supply in this area, and that's why price respected it as a demand when it broke and hit this supply and came back down. So we're going to go ahead and start marking up our zones here. Then we'll move on to the 30-minute time frame where we are going to rinse and repeat, basically do the same thing. All right, so now we want to move on to the 30-minute time frame. We're pretty much going to do the same thing here. Okay, so I'm going to put my vertical lines over here. And so as we can see, there was a major demand here. There's a one candle demand zone here. That's what started pushing price pretty much into an uptrend here. And the price basically held a demand zone here. That's why price respected that and ultimately pushed up to here. And then, of course, you see that there was a supply area here because price pushed price back down to that next zone. Let me change these lines to in a second here. All right, there we go. So we see all of that, and there was definitely a strong supply area because previously price held it as a demand and pushed price up to this supply and then pushed it back down. So these supply and demand areas are very valid. So let me go ahead and mark up my zones. All right, so we got everything marked up. So now let's go ahead and move on to the 1 hour. So now we see that there was an alternate demand zone down here. That's when price shifted and started going into an uptrend after doing pretty much a downtrend move. So then we can see that there is a major supply area here. And then there was also there was definitely a demand there. Supply here, price respected as a demand. And then there was another base supply zone here. So we're going to mark these up. Excuse me, something like that. Make these red. All right. So now we're going to move on to the 4 hour. And as you can see, this is where current price is at. Now, we see that there is a major demand here. So I'm going to change this to purple. Let's see, purple here. And basically, ever since then, price basically respected these demand zones and pushed up. So I see it looks like that price is respecting the demand zone here, and it held here. That's what pushed price down to here. So price is probably going to respect this demand zone here, possibly push up. But let's confirm it on the smaller time frames, and then we'll probably figure out the overall trend on the 15-minute. Let me put it. All right, so now let's go ahead and move on to the 1 hour. So it looks like price is respecting this demand area. It probably might push it up. So I'm thinking that price is probably going to go bullish, but let's look at the 15-minute. So yeah, just like previously, price held up on this area. I can see that price broke this last cell structure here. And then there was also buy structure there. Well, really, yeah. And then the structure here. So it looks like it created this swing low here and it pushed up. So I would say that price is probably going to buy up in this area. But what I'll be looking for first is I'll probably be looking for price to maybe come down here, test this area, maybe swing down here and then go up. That's what I'm looking at. So, but of course, price previously hit this area and went down as well. But this is a very huge demand area here. So I'm really looking for price to really buy up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until the 9:15 candle forms, see what that does, and then we're going to make our decision on what we're going to do. So there's another. So I'm going to draw a trend line. So let's wait for the next candle and then we'll see what price ends up going and we'll make our decision. Be right back. All right, so we got over 5 seconds before the next candle closes. So now we're on the 9:15 candle. I'm expecting price to come back down to test this area and then push up. That's what I'm looking at. So I'm going to go for the buy. So I'm going to put my entry down here, my stop loss here. and the price comes back down in this area, goes all the way up, then I'm looking to at least target this first area here. That's if it starts down here. Now, if it starts from this candle, then I'm looking to get all of this up here. And then ultimately target all this liquidity up here from this supply zone. So we'll just have to see what price decides to do. Let me turn on my Delorean EMA. See what my Delorean EMA is saying. And it looks like that the yellow did cross over a little bit. So it probably might come down to test this area a little bit and then maybe go up. That's what I'm looking for, but we'll see at the 9:30 candle. I'm going to go ahead and put in my stop loss and take profit for the buy. Actually, let me go ahead and set my alerts first. Be right back. All right, so I went on ahead and set my alerts. I take profit zones. So we got 8 minutes until the 9:30 bell. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in my stop loss and take profit again. We're just gonna wait and see what price is gonna end up doing. So remember, we have news at 10 o'clock. So we're gonna watch price action very closely. So let me put in my stop loss and take profit, 1728.11. All right, so stop loss is put in. So it looks like that price is really testing this area. So we'll see what happens at the 9:30 bell. If it starts to really push up, I'm just going to go ahead and just pull the trigger. Why not? It's really respecting this area. So we'll see in about 7 minutes or so. All right, so we got about less than 2 minutes, 2 seconds. Okay, so now the 9:30 candle closed. So now what we're going to do from this point is we're going to look at price action and see what price is going to do here. I wouldn't be surprised if price come back down to this area and test it and the buyers take it back up, but we'll see. That's what I'm going to be looking at. So let's wait and see what price does and we'll move forward. Yep, looks like price is pushing up a little bit now, but we'll see. I'll pause this recording when I finally get here. Right back. All right, look like price is pushing up. So I went ahead and initiated my buy trade. So I'll resume this recording when I finally get into profit. Be right back. All right, so look like price it did dip down, come down to this area like I thought it did and did buy up. I did suffer a loss, but I made most of my money back, so I'm only $59 in the hole, so that's not a big deal. So when price went down from here all the way up to here, this was about over 400 points here. So price did buy up like we thought it was. Price did buy up like I thought it did, but it dropped to a certain point and tested this demand area again. So it's probably going to buy up. So I am going to do a back testing session, no question. Let me go ahead and document the results, and then I'll share the results, show you the loss I had and the wins that I got back, because losses are realistic in trading. I don't hide nothing. All right. So let me go ahead and pause this recording. All right, guys. So price did buy up a little bit. There's a possibility price might push up a little bit more because it's testing this demand area. So it did respect this demand area. It came down like I thought. Just jumped in too early, suffered a loss, and then I took the sell. make my money back there, and then took the buy and make my money back. So I'm only $59 in the hole. So price pretty much bought up from this point all the way up to here. That was about like over 400 points. So that was a good buy. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the results. Give me a second here. So as you can see, I bought thinking that price was going to buy from that point, but it actually sold and tested that area and swung like I thought I did. So I bought too early and suffered a $435 loss. The reason why I did this, give me a second, guys. The reason why I did this is because I want to let you guys know that even a good trader like me suffer losses. It is part of the game. But there are ways to make the money back if you practice discipline and if you just keep at it. So I suffered a $435 loss, got into the sell, rolled it down. First partial, $301 profit. Second partial, $20. So that was $320. Then when price bought back up, I bought it and made $54. Okay. So I'm only $59 in the hole. I'll take that because I can easily make that back in the trade. That's nothing. So losses are part of the game. I don't give no fluff. I don't hide anything. If I lose, I let people know. And if I make my money back, I let my people know as well. Let people know that I really trade out here. All right. So I'm going to do a back testing session on this because I really want to see if price ends up going a lot further up, maybe at least to this point, and then come down maybe. But it looks like it's 7 down. So what price probably might do realistically, which is understandable, it might come down and really test this demand zone and then finally push up, or it might test the demand zone here and push up. So we'll see in the back testing session. But that's it for this session. And I will see you guys next time. Let me check another thing here. Oh yeah, this is the 10 o'clock candle. This is the news candle. That's why it's dropping. Okay, so price really drops. Okay, that's fine. We're not going to be right all the time, guys. It's not going to happen. But it might test this area and then switch up and go up. So I'm going to see what price does later on and then do a back testing session on. So see you guys later.